Hey there, YouTube. Here's this 2009 Mini Cooper S with 32,000 miles. It's been a while since I've done a Mini. This is actually my favorite version of the Mini, the original, but of course the Mini Cooper S with the turbo engine. Not really into the four-door version, Countryman. This is definitely the version to go. Especially this one with a specific gearbox that it has. That 6-speed manual. And you can see the rest of the interior. This is also going to be a rather quick tour because it's a small car. Small car, smaller tour. I always like the door chime in these. It's a bong, but it's rather soothing. Watch when I push this Star Wars Falcon-like key fob in here. The smart key. Yeah, you can hear. That's already neutral. Ooh, this AC's already ice cold already. I'll lower this fan a little bit. Again, 09 Mini Cooper S with 32K. So let's get right down to comfort. This seat is only adjusted manually, and you cannot really tilt it very much. Just this manual adjustment here, this bar. And I would have wished for a little bit more thigh support. Yeah, it's quite not supportive here at all. The door panel is just cramming right onto my shoulder, so there's not a whole lot of shoulder room for us tall, wide drivers. Definitely a skinny person's car. The seats are also on the firm side. It's perforated leather here. It is nicely bolstered on the sides though. The backrest, you are hugged somewhat. There's the lever here for the backrest. It's a rather awful place, but you really don't have any room on the left side. Lumbar support also on the side of the seat. You can see the passenger side has that too. My legs are a bit cramped. Let me put the seat back. You can put the seat all the way back and the legroom will be quite good, but the footwell is very narrow, and this is a rather narrow car in general, but I still have to move the seat a little bit forward because I cannot drive comfortably with the seat all the way back in this car. So yeah, legroom and the footwell is not really too good. Well, anyways, let's go up to interior quality. The dashboard is nicely padded. Hazards right up above. You can see right there the indicator, and also it blinks up there too. This huge bezel. It's just a plastic piece, but it's really not much of a choice. It's obvious there's a speedometer and part of the instrument cluster, as you have the tach here right above the steering wheel. Radio controls right here, very simple. In-CD. The climate control is also the simplest thing ever. Just adjust right there. Yeah, this little teeny circular LCD. Heated seats. Window. Goes up and down automatically. Fogs. Door locks. There's just an available port. And the passenger side window. Both go up and down automatically, and also the heated seat for the passenger side. Power outlet. Sport mode. Vehicle traction control. And the sweetheart here is this 6-speed manual paired to that turbo engine. The entire center console here, it's all this hard, grainy, cheap plastic. Same thing here. You can hear. It sounds so hollow and brittle. E-brake. Little cup holder here for the rear passengers. And I forgot to show off the dual cup holders there. This trim piece here, nicely padded. This piano black finish, also the biggest fingerprint magnet known to man. I hate this chrome button here, the latch, for the glove box. It reflects so much glare, it's just glaring right at me. The glove box is quite large. You have, it also chills, it seems. I feel air coming in. iPod connectivity for the aux and such. Owner's manual's in there. Slight sharp edge. Steering wheel's just huge. It's very thick and it's leather wrapped. As you can see, I like how it's small though. Sounds a bit clunky. I don't know if that's normal. Radio controls, hands-free controls. Cruise control, very simple. Turn signal lever with the headlamps. Steering wheel tilts and telescopes. And I love how the tack is positioned on top of the steering column and it will move right along. The tack doesn't telescope, it just tilts along with the steering wheel. It's weird how that goes. The door panel nicely padded above. That yucky piano black finish right here. Padding continues on down below. Well, this is the grainy plastic again, but that's in the door pocket, so it doesn't really matter inside. Armrest is nicely soft. Power mirrors. And here we go with that piano black finish again. And the rest nicely padded down below. So yeah, for the most part, the door panel's nicely padded throughout. Fit and finish on the A-pillar is pretty good. I'm not sure what's going on with this weather strip here. You can make out that there's this huge ugly gap. It doesn't exist on there, so maybe it's just out of place. Headliner, it's not really plush, but it doesn't feel like a generic paper towel. It feels like a branded paper towel. That's a little bit more cushiony, but it's not a big deal. It feels quite rough overall. Sun visor, it's quite hard, and it's quite sturdy too, it feels. Mirror and vanity light. Just listen to how it rattled. Sounds so cheap. Passenger side, same deal. Mirror and vanity light. At least this side doesn't rattle so much. This car definitely could have used sun visors that slid out. I mean, look, it's just useless over here. You have this huge window here. Oh shit handle, and it's not damped, and the spring is exposed. We would have expected a car in this class to have that. But look over here, they were thoughtful for the driver. The driver does have the shade. So, the driver isn't too punished. You have the rear view mirror up here. Lighting fixture. You can see. Rest of the cabin. Sunroof. It's quite nice. Let's close it back. I like that sunroof. So let's check out the engine and the back seat. Just pull on this latch over here. The seat will slide forward. Legroom isn't really that big of a deal, it's just adequate, or somewhat useful, but with a tall driver sitting up front, it's not going to be that great at all, actually. The seat is a rock. It's very firm. The armrest is hard, grainy plastic. You can hear it. You have a little pocket. No armrest in the center, but there's no room for that. I'm gonna have to fold the seat from the back side. And you can see you have this shade over here too. It's quite nice though. to the fuel cap. And you can see the cargo area is quite tight. It's not that big of a deal, but it does improve vastly once you fold down the seat. I assume there would have been a shade here, but it's missing. You do have a power outlet and a lighting fixture right here. A jack. Not sure if this car has a spare tire. Has the cargo net, obviously. But yeah, you can see. Dual exhaust tips right in the center. This car has 16-inch wheels, rear disc brakes. Now let's open this hood. And we have a 1.6 liter dual overhead cam 4-cylinder, and it is turbocharged. It's a very tight engine compartment. That sounded quite solid too. Has projected lamps and it's fogs. So YouTube, that's the 2009 Mini Cooper S.